Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, Real Talk Recovery, where we talk about recovery from addiction and I share my life with you. My name is Nicole, if I didn't already say that, and I just wanted to come on and say thank you to everybody that has came over and subscribed to my channel from 23 and 1. I'm trying to get through all your comments. Hey Brad, welcome to my channel, man. Thank you so much for coming over and commenting. I'm seeing all of your comments. I'm almost about to cry, so bear with me a little bit. I'm going through your comments. Hey Jamie, welcome to my channel. Hey Livette, welcome. Thank you, hearts. I just felt like I needed to go ahead and come on. I just wanted to come on and tell you guys thank you so much for coming over and subscribing to my channel. It means so much to me. Hey Kevin, welcome to my channel. Like, I'm freaking out, okay? I do a lot of live streams. Hey Reaper Man, love you. I do a lot of live streams, you guys. Like, I'm probably a little bit obsessive about live streams because I love coming on and interacting with people. That's why I love YouTube so much, because I can come on here and I can connect with you guys and we can talk. Hey Brian, what's up? Thank you so much for coming over. I saw your comment too. Hey Janet, what's up, girl? I saw your comment too. I've been going through, you guys, and I'm trying to get through all of them and trying to go through and heart and comment back to everybody. Hey Jeff, what's up? Thank you so much. You guys, if you haven't already went over and checked out Jeff's channel, he has a channel too called The Recovery. He just did an interview on 23 and 1, I think a couple days ago on Sunday. So check out his channel too. He's been rocking with me and helping me with my channel, and he's come on and done interviews with me and everything. So, hey Cindy. Hey Brian, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for coming over and subscribing. Like, you guys, I am so overwhelmed. Here, I'm going to take you in my computer room and we're going to go sit down and we're going to talk. Hey Kevin. I totally understand, man. Xanax withdrawal is a motherfucker. You need to be careful. Make sure that you are, if you're not tapering down, this isn't medical advice. This is just experience. You need to taper down low and slow off Xanax, because you can have seizures if you just jump off of it cold turkey. And if you need any help with anything, I have this number. You guys can text me at this number, or you can call. It's 501-991-5149. Oh, Kevin, that's great. That's awesome. 7 months is amazing. Well, then you're still having post-acute withdrawal. That sucks. And I know for me, when I got off benzos, it was probably not until like a year that I started to actually feel normal again. And I went through post-acute withdrawal, for about a year and a half, somewhere around there. It was difficult though. But you can do it, and you just got to keep it on. Don't give up. So I'm going to do my best to make sure that I talk to all you guys, and I recognize you in the chat. If you comment, I will recognize you. I just wanted to come on here and let you guys know, dude, I am overwhelmed. Huge fan of 23 and 1. You are amazing. Thank you so much, Jamie. And if you'll email me, hey hearts, will you put my email in the chat, so that if you have a story about recovery from addiction and you want to share it, email me, okay? And I would love to have you on. I love that you guys all do this. I can tell you help a lot of people. I'm telling you what, you guys, like, I am just a vehicle that, I'm powerless over my addiction. If I'm getting high, if I'm putting dope in me, I cannot make good choices, okay? And it wasn't until I took full responsibility and started seeking help and became willing. And the reason I became willing was because my son was taken. And that snapped me out of it. It snapped me out of it just long enough to get the help that I needed. I know I came on Death's channel and I told you guys, these crazy stories, and that I laughed about it. And, I can laugh now because I'm not in that situation anymore. But when I was in the middle of my addiction, it was not funny at all. It was horrible, and it was embarrassing. And I had lost all respect and dignity, and I was just a shell of myself. I didn't love myself, and that's why I kept on using, because I didn't have any confidence. I was insecure. And the longer I abused drugs, the lower I felt, and that just fed into my addiction even more. And so I can look back now and I can laugh at all those crazy stories, but when it was happening, I was scared for my life. Did you ever updose because withdrawal got so bad? Kevin, when I came off of Xanax, I'm going to be straight up with you. I was put into treatment, and I had no access to them. I was in treatment. I was sneaking them in for about 2 weeks, and then they caught me. They caught me out. My man came and dropped off some Xanax, and he got caught outside dropping them off. And so I had to go cold turkey, which that's why I say, like, please be very careful, because I could have died. I could have, went into a seizure in the middle of the treatment. I'm so sorry, Brian. And going through foster care in the system, it's so difficult, but you can they can get their kids back. It's also good you're alive to laugh about it too, huh? Yeah, absolutely. I'm so grateful to be alive. And I realize, you guys, how lucky I am to be alive. Okay? Any advice having loved ones that are addicted? The best advice I can give you is to encourage them to reach out for help. Never give a drug addict money. I don't care what they ask for it for. I don't care if they tell you their truck ran out of gas. I don't care if they tell you they ain't got any food in the house, okay? If they need food, you take them to get food and you feed them. If they need gas, you put the gas in their tank, okay? Because when we're just giving money, we're just adding to the problem. We're just enabling them. And I could think of any reason to get money whenever I was, hustling and trying to get over on folks. I would tell my mother and father-in-law all kinds of tall tales, me and my husband, to get money when we were in our active addiction. And now that we're sober, I've made amends, and I've tried to pay back every bit of money that I ever, took from my family, and make it right, but it's been a long time coming. I was in my active addiction from the time I was 17 years old to the time I was 32. Okay? It was hard, you guys. It was, my addiction progressed as the years went forward, okay? It started out, it was all fun and games. It was all a party. I was a party girl. I like to get high. I like to get drunk. I like to dance at the club. And I struggled, but I wanted to fit in, so I kept on doing what I was doing. And it was fun while it all started out, right? But then I became addicted, and it was no longer fun. It was taking my life, Brian says, that's right. They feel alone, which makes them turn to drugs. And a lot of us, we struggle with trauma, or something happened to us when we were younger, or maybe we came from a broken home. A lot of people that struggle with addiction, it's because they're trying to medicate and cover something else up, a deeper problem. Hey, Gage, I saw your comment over there on Lockdown 23-1, and I just want to let you know that I'm here for you. I read that you might be going away, and you got support here on Real Talk Recovery. I'm trying to read all y'all's comments. I just can't even believe it. I'm so grateful to even have you guys here, and I promise you I will do anything I can to help you guys and inspire you and push you in the right direction, because that's what my channel is about. It's about helping people better their lives. It's about helping me stay sober, and that's what you guys do by being here with me, allowing me to share my story with you, allowing me to tell you my experiences and what works for me. It helps me stay sober, and I am forever, ever grateful for that. You have no idea how much it helps me. I never in a million years thought I would be sober, okay? I never in a million years thought that I would be looking back on 4 years and have my son back and have the life that I have today. And I'm just so grateful to be here. And you guys, I love you guys. I'm so excited to have you guys here. Like, I'm freaking out. Hey, Danielle. Thank you. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome to my channel. Hey, Krissy. And these are all my mods, you guys. These are my girls. They'll help you out. They'll take care of you if you need to get a hold of me, if you need to know my email, if you want the Real Talk Recovery cell phone number, you can get a hold of me there. You can text me. How did you make it a year? Well, so how I made it was I was going through my son being taken at that time. Okay, so I got out of treatment. I got on Suboxone, and my son was in the custody of the state. Hey, Keith, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for sliding through, man. Welcome. My son was in custody, okay? So at that time, I was so focused on getting my child back, you guys. Like, I don't know if any of you have had a child go into foster care, but I was fighting for my son because they were throwing everything they could at me, right? To not let me have my child back. So it was hard. Hey, Stacy, I saw your message over there, and I saw your comment here, and I just want to tell you, thank you so much for coming over here and subscribing to my channel. It means so much to me. But so what happened was I was so consumed with fighting for my child. That's how my mind wasn't so focused on the fact that, I didn't have Xanax. And that I started going to meetings and I got into therapy, you guys. Like, if you're struggling and you're trying to get off of drugs, the best thing you can do is get into therapy, okay, and talk to somebody. You need to open up and talk to people about what you're struggling with, because stuffing it down inside and hiding it, what's going to happen, okay? It's like a volcano, right? When you're stuffing, all of a sudden, boom, you're going to pop, right? That's what happens to us. So when I started getting into therapy and being able to talk about what I was going through, how I was feeling, what I was struggling with, it was like a release, And then I started going to meetings and hanging out with people who were in recovery, who had a lot more years sober than me. And those people were inspiring me, and they were changing their lives. And I was seeing them get jobs, and I was seeing them buy homes and get cars. And, I was like, wow, if that person can do it and they were strung out, then I can do it, And that's why I wanted to share my story on Death's channel, because I don't have a reach here on my channel because my channel is so small. And so I've been working for the last 1.5 to 2 years to improve my videos and try to make thumbnails. As you can see, I'm not very tech savvy, but I will come on here and I will put my heart and soul into a live stream, and I will answer any questions you have, and I will do the best I can to help you with resources or whatever it is that you need help with. And it's because I love doing this. I love helping other people, and my sobriety means so much to me, you guys. Hey, Chris, welcome to the channel. I'm so glad you heard about my channel too, and I'm so glad you are here. Like I was saying on the video I uploaded earlier, having that opportunity to go on Josh's channel was like having someone who knows the boss and says, hey, hire her, she's good for it. It's a huge opportunity, and I realize that, and I take it so seriously, you guys. Like, I am so grateful for each and every one of you that have came from his channel and subscribed to my channel, because I know how difficult it is to get out there into the algorithm of YouTube and to, get your channel out. So thank you so much. Hey, Felicia, I am so glad you're here. Gage, I'm so glad that you're here, and I'm so glad that I was able to help you with my crazy stories. Like I said before, I have to laugh about it now, you guys. And if you can't tell, I wear my heart on my sleeve, okay? So I cry. I can't help it, okay? I get hella emotional, and it's because I feel that shit in my soul, okay? Everything I went through, that was real life, all right? It was real life. I was struggling. I was sick. I was miserable, right? And so when I get emotional like that and I cry, it's because that shit was hard, you know? Hey, man. Thank you, hearts. They are good people, Janet. They are. And like I said, I just can't thank them enough for giving me an opportunity to share my story on their platform. Like I said, I'll be forever indebted to them. It means so, so much to me. And I'm so glad you guys are here. So here's the thing. On my channel, what we do on Mondays, what I'm starting to do is I'm starting to bring people on my channel to share their story, their recovery story. If they're in their active addiction and they're still struggling and they want to come on and share that, I'm doing live stream interviews with people, okay? Also, on Wednesdays, I upload story times, pre-recorded story times that I just share my life with you guys. I have like 1,000 videos on this channel, and I have so many stories from when I was locked up, when I was in my active addiction, I have stories for days. If you want to hear my whole story, I have everything in a playlist, and it's under the playlist Active Addiction Story Times. Then I have a playlist that's labeled Prison Stories. So there's all kinds of different stories on here that you guys can catch up on. But I will always come on and do a live stream on Mondays and Fridays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. It never fails. I'll always be here Mondays and Fridays at 7 p.m. Thank you, fucking Crazy. I appreciate you, man. And I saw your comment over there on 23-1, and thank you so much. Hey, Amy, I'm so glad you're here. Hey, Felicia, man, text me at this phone number. You can get a hold of me right here on this number, 501-991-5149. All you got to do is text me there, and I will text you right back. That's our Real Talk Recovery support phone number. And I'm a one-woman show, you guys, okay? So I promise I will get to you. I will message you right back, and I'll do the best I can to help you with whatever I can, okay? And like I said, I don't give medical advice or anything like that. And I'm not working for any treatment centers. I'm not going to send you anywhere because I've got a motive or something. I'm just doing this because, honestly, giving back what was so freely given to me, okay? That's what it teaches me in the program, and I have to give back to stay sober. That's how I stay sober, is by helping others. So that's what this is all about, for real deal. And I'm just so glad you guys are here. Like, I'm freaking out. You guys, I'm freaking out. There's some days we do live streams, and I'll just be putting my makeup on, just talking to everybody. And now that all you guys are here, what we'll do next is we'll do a Q&A. Justin, hey, welcome to the channel, man. You are not alone. There is no shame. Let's talk about that for a second. So yeah, I'm on Suboxone. I've been on it since August of 2015. I've stayed sober. I haven't relapsed since I've been on it. And that's been almost 4.5 years now, I think. And the reason I started my channel, you guys, is because I was like looking around and I wasn't seeing any support. I am so sorry, y'all. Where there was support for people that were on maintenance. There wasn't a lot of support. There was a lot of judgment from other addicts, which is like, what? And so I was like, I got to do something. I need support. I need to find people who are like me. And so I started this channel. And now every Friday at 7 p.m. we have a medically assisted recovery anonymous meeting here on my channel, you guys. If you are on medically assisted treatment and you need to find meetings in your area, you can go to marainternational.org, and they have a list of all the states that there are maintenance-related 12-step meetings in. Okay, Mara is a 12-step fellowship. It just got started. It hasn't even been started, I think, a year. They have their very own 12 steps, and they're writing a book and a traditions book, okay? So this is fresh, hot off the press, okay? But Mara is making moves, and we are Mara listed this meeting on Fridays at 7 p.m. on their website. So if you go to their website and you look under web-based meetings, it's going to bring you back here to Real Talk Recovery. But there are in-person meetings, and they have them listed under each state. So if you want to see if your state has a meeting, go to marainternational.org. Hey, Amber, welcome to the channel, girl. I'm so glad you caught me live, too. Hey, Ashley. Yes, Jeff from the Recovery is on Sublocade. Hey, Jeff, check out Ashley Vinson. And Jeff has a channel called The Recovery, and he is on Sublocade. Hi, Nicole. Hey, Tiara. Well, Danielle, it's a medication for opiate addiction, okay? And what it does is it helps with cravings, and it helps with the withdrawal. And so some people stay on it for life. Some people get on it and then they taper. Some people try it and then don't stay on it very long. It just depends on the person. And that's kind of what I'm trying to share on my channel, is that every person is different. No two people are the same. So what works for one addict may not work for the other. You know, I've heard a lot of people that have bad experiences with Suboxone or methadone, right? But then I also hear a lot of people that have good experiences. So what we do here on my channel is all inclusive. Let me shut that off. I'm so sorry, guys. So sorry about that. Okay, it's off. It won't happen again. I know y'all are fixing to cuss me out. Hey, Her Opiate. Hey, Leonard. You guys go sub up my friend Her Opiate Fix. He's got a channel too, all about addiction. I only take 6 a day, but I know what it feels like to go 5 days without. Hey, Derek. I know, man. Just take it slow. Take it slow. You don't have to rush. They do help a lot, Chris. Meetings do help. Sorry about that kitty cat, you guys. Hey, Garfield. Yeah, I get people all the time when I go out in like public. It does that. This phone, my dad gave it to me, so that's how he had it. Like, it's a cat that does the notifications. So, okay, well, what do you guys want to know? Do you guys have any questions? You can ask me anything. I'm an open book. I've never had this many people on a live stream, so I'm clocking you guys' comments. Like, if you put them up there, I'm going to do the best I can to catch them and read them. And they're not going fast, so we got it going on. I was on Xanax I was prescribed it from the time I was about 21 to about 26. So I was prescribed it for 5 years. Then I illegally bought it off the street until I got sober in 2015. The thing about Xanax for me, you guys, was like, it made me not care about anything. I could go into a place and rob the place blind and not even be afraid that the police were going to come and get me. Like, it made me have cojones this big. How can we approach a family member on meth without offending them or scaring them out of our lives? Okay, so have they came out to you and said that they're on methamphetamine? Hey, Liz. And if they haven't said that they're on meth yet, this is what I would do. I would maybe send them a video of somebody that, like I shared my story today, and kind of gradually work into the conversation with them like that. Like, I saw this video today and this girl was sharing this. Or, you know, I'm the kind of person, like, I just get straight to the point. I don't like dancing around stuff. I'm very blunt. And if I'm worried about somebody, especially one of my good friends or a family member, I'm going to say it and be like, what's going on? I love you and I don't want you to die. Hey, Renee. Thank you. I'm so glad you're here. Felicia, I understand withdrawal is a mother, but you can always go to detox. You know that, right? And go in there 5-6 days and come out. Hey, SS Gaines, some do. And it's, here's the thing, like, we always have to remember, you guys, we have to stay open-minded, okay? because every person is different, and what works for one person may not work for the other. So instead of judging someone else's journey, let's try to be open-minded, because like I said, somebody else's circumstances might not be the same as yours, you know? And so if someone else needs to be on a medication for the rest of their life and they're living a wonderful life and they're able to provide for their family and be a productive member of society, what's wrong? You know? I'm reading y'all's comments. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's a live chat. Yeah, Amber, and here's the thing, like, it's always going to be a hard conversation to have, okay? Just take your time, sit down, you know, and just let them know. Start out and let them know how much you care about them and how no matter what, you're not going to judge them, and let them know, like, I'm here for you no matter what, and I just want to help, you know? I think a lot of the reasons why we hide things from people is because we feel ashamed, you know? I have a bladder condition there is no cure for, and it causes a lot of pain, but it's getting where I'm taking my meds and then having to buy them off the street. So Felicia, I totally understand, because it sounds like what has happened is you've gotten to that point where your tolerance, you need more and more to get the same effect that you did when you first started them, you know? And that happens to so many people that are on opiates. Now, Felicia, there are medications that you can get on that will help you with your pain that are stronger, but you need to talk to your doctor about that. And if you're going out and you're having to buy them off the street, like, that makes me worried for you, because there's so many things out there like fentanyl that's being pressed in pills that you could get a pill that has fentanyl in it and die. So if I was you, what I would do is I would talk to my doctor and let them know what's happening. Let them know, hey, I'm on this medication, I'm taking them, and then I'm overtaking them and I'm running out early, and see what they can help you with, you know? But honesty is always the best policy, at least I think it is. So be careful and just, you know, let them know that you're struggling. Don't be ashamed. That happens to a lot of people, you know. Maybe they'll need to titrate you down and get your tolerance back to a reasonable level, and then maybe you'll be okay. I'm not sure, you know. But just please be careful out there, because buying pills off the street, you could, like I said, you could get anything and you could die. That's what this is about, you guys. Like, I know I'm laughing and kikiing on Josh's channel, and I'm telling you the crazy stories, but it's life and death. Addiction, there's jails, institution, and death. That's what's going to happen to you. You're either going to get locked up, you're either going to get put in a straitjacket, or you're going to die. You know? And I don't want that to happen to any of you guys. I just want... I don't want anybody to die, you know? And when I hear stories, you guys, of people that lost loved ones to the disease of addiction, like we heard Josh share with us today in that live stream, it breaks my heart, because nobody has to die, okay? Nobody has to die. But I'm telling you, you gotta reach out for help. Don't listen to your thoughts. Your thoughts are going to tell you, I don't need help. I got this. I can handle this on my own, right? That's what happened to me. I thought I could handle it. I thought I could get sober on my own. That's why I was in my active addiction for 13 years, because I kept trying to get sober on my own. And I failed, okay? Now, some people might be able to do it and get sober, but if you're like me and you tried over and over and over and over again, and you kept on relapsing and getting high, man, reach out for help. It's the best thing you'll ever do. I promise you. It's going to be hard at first, right? It's not going to feel, it's going to be uncomfortable, right? Change is uncomfortable. That's what happens when we're getting sober. It's about changing, okay? And when we don't know what the feelings are going to feel like, sorry, guys, we get scared, right? So Reaching out for help is the best thing you can do. And like I said, if you guys need resources or you're struggling to find help, all you got to do is text me and I will do the best I can to find resources in your area. Hey, FG, I understand, man. Felicia, absolutely talk to your doctor, okay? And here's the tea, y'all. So I have a doctor that comes on my channel and we do live stream Q&As. I'll schedule a live stream with him for the next week or so, and I will let you guys know. I will set an event for it so you guys can come on and start asking him some questions, okay? Sure, Adam. Me too, Chris. I hope you can get it worked out too, hun. You guys, I never want any of you guys to struggle, okay? And I'm not going to, I don't act like I have all the answers, all right? Because I don't, and I'm not perfect, all right? But I do know, one thing I do know is that I don't know all the answers, and I don't know what will work for every single person. So that's why I focus a lot on all-inclusive recovery and not judging anyone's circumstances, okay? Yes, I was on 8 milligrams a day and was straight to my doctor and told them I was buying. Oh, Danielle, I'm so sorry. I just read your comment about, is it your sister? And here's the thing, you guys, like, sometimes what has to happen to us, like for me, what had to happen is I had to hit rock bottom. All right. Losing my son was the bottom for me. Okay. And, that's what snapped me out of it. What we try to do here on my channel is I try to give you guys hope that you can recover. And hopefully through hearing my stories and hearing what I've been through and, you know, hearing that crazy stuff and now seeing where I'm at now, that will inspire you to make changes in your life. That's what I'm trying to do here on my channel, is help inspire others that are struggling in active addiction. Amber, you know what? I have some friends that live in Virginia, and I've heard that so many times. And, you know, drugs are everywhere, and it's getting bad all over the U.S. And I'm telling you, what's happening is it's people that are struggling on the inside. How many of you guys got addicted to drugs? How many of you guys are addicts or in recovery? Okay? I want you guys to tell me the truth. When you were little, did you think, hey, guess what? I'm going to get high and throw away my life. I want to be a drug addict. I want to shoot dope all day long and ruin my life. I want to get felonies. I want to get arrested and thrown in the clink for years, right? Hell no. I wanted to be, guess what I wanted to be? I wanted to be a lawyer. I had it all planned out. Me and my friend Nick, we wanted to be ND and ND law firm. Right? None of us wanted to be, you know, addicts. What happens is circumstances, man. Shit happens, right? Maybe it's low self-esteem. Maybe it's not feeling happy with our lives. Maybe it's peer pressure. Anything, right? Ray, what is up? Ray can vouch for me. He was in the halfway house with me. Williamsburg, stand up. What's up? I'm so glad you're here, man. And Justin, I am only down to 6 milligrams. I'm not completely tapered off yet. I go down November 14th to 4. And what I'm going to do, you guys, is I'm going to document every time I go down on my dose. And I'm going to take you guys with me. So you will see. I'll always come on here and document my taper. And I'm going really, really slow, you guys. I'm not in any rush. I've been judged for so long about being on Suboxone. There's nobody that can say anything to me to make me feel any type of way. Like, the medication has literally saved my life. And yes, I have done the other side of the work. I have gotten busy in therapy. I've gotten, you know, into meetings, and I try to help others. And so that helps me stay focused on my recovery. But I'm telling you guys right now, like, my recovery is number one in my life, okay? It comes before my job. It comes before my YouTube channel. It comes before everything. Because without my recovery, y'all, I won't have shit. I won't have my job. I won't have my son. I won't have anything, okay? If I put anything in front of my recovery, I will lose everything. The reason I know that, now I've heard lots of people tell me stories. You can't put anything before your recovery. You have to put your recovery first. I've heard those stories all through rehab, all through meetings, all that, right? It wasn't until I experienced it. It wasn't until I lived it. I put a job before my recovery. Remember that, Ray? When I was living at Williamsburg, I was working at Kroger, Ray knows, and I got promoted, just like I was telling Josh today, and I got promoted to assistant manager, and I started working my butt off, y'all. I was making so much money. They were flying me around, taking me on trips to go clean different stores and take everything out of them and then turn them into Kroger stores, right? And I was doing really well, but I let that be my focus. I let my job take precedence over my recovery. And I slowly stopped going to meetings. I slowly stopped calling my sponsor. And then the next thing you know, I was getting high on Roxy's. And so I lied. I got kicked out of the halfway house. I moved in with a girl and we smoked crack for like 3 years straight. And that was crazy as hell. And I'm telling you guys, like, I've done it. And so I know from experience that putting something before my recovery, I'll lose it every time. What's up, Salvador? I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for coming over, man. Welcome to my channel, everyone. Every single one of you guys who has come over. Thank you so much for coming through. Like I said, I started this channel because I was looking for support and trying to spread a message of all-inclusive recovery. No judgment. If you're on Suboxone, if you're on methadone and you need support, you're trying to do the next right thing, you are welcome here. All right? That's what we do here on my channel. I'm not about judging folks' life. I don't want to hear anybody else doing it on my channel. If you have something shitty to say, don't say anything at all. We don't treat people like shit here on my channel. Dope led me to prison where I missed the first year of my son's life. Justin, I understand. I didn't miss my son's life the first year because I didn't go to prison. I went to prison way before I ever had my son. But it could have happened to me like that too. And so I totally understand. And I just want you to know, I have so much shame and guilt around my son being taken from me for that 10 months that he was. And I carry that around with me. That's why I get really emotional when I talk about it, because I know that I did that. I take responsibility. I was not a good mother. I was a terrible mom. I didn't protect my son. I put my son in harm's way. And that's why the state took him from me. But I will never, ever do that again. I will never pick up a drug. I love my son more than life itself, and I will live the rest of my life in recovery until I die, so I can be the mom that I know I can be and that I know I'm meant to be. Absolutely, Chris. It is a lifelong process. And, having sponsorship, having accountability, okay, helps me so much. And I absolutely agree. If you guys are struggling and, you're like, I can't do this recovery thing, or you're bouncing back and forth going relapse, sober, you need to get around people who know what you've been through, okay? You need to get around a crew of folks, a fellowship of people who are sober, who are living their lives right, who you can follow, okay? It's that old saying that winners stick with the winners. It's true. It's true. If you want to stay sober, you hang around with sober people, okay? If you want to be successful in your life, you hang out with successful people. If you want to have a good job and be rich, you hang out with some rich people, okay? It's just what it is, all right? So, y'all, I love this. I'm so excited that you guys are all here. I'm so glad you guys are all here. I'm literally like beaming, okay? Like I am on a when I got off that interview today, you guys, I was on a natural high. I was so excited. Thank you, Janet. You guys, and I'll let you meet my husband and my son soon, okay? Hey, Mark, what's up, man? Welcome to my channel. Lavette, I'm sorry, girl. You're going to be crying a lot over here on this channel because I be crying all the time. I just can't help it. It's just, I'm a real person, you guys. And what I think happens to us on YouTube, I think we forget, like, these people who make these channels, these content creators, these are real people. I have real life problems, right? I have a real life job, a real life son, a real life husband. I have real life depression, real life anxiety. Like, I have struggles just like the next person, And so I think what happens a lot on YouTube is we tend to put people on a pedestal, right? And we think, oh, their life is so great. They got a YouTube channel. They're making money. It's not like that. Like, we're all human and we need to have compassion for each other, and understanding. And I'm going to lead the bus. I'm going to lead the train on my channel. And I'm going to let you all know I'm going to treat people the way I want you guys to treat people. And I hope you guys will do the same. When some new person comes into the chat, as I get to know each and every one of you, I want you to welcome them with open arms. I want you to let them know here on Real Talk Recovery, come on in, have a seat, stick around for a while. I want to get to know each and every one of you guys. That's what I've done on my channel. As my channel has grown, I have these live streams all the time throughout the week so I can get to know each and every one of you guys. If you want to get to know me on a more personal level, like I said, you can text me on that cell phone number I gave you guys at the beginning of this live stream. You can get to know me as much as you want to get to know me, all right? I love interacting with you guys, and like I said, it just makes me so happy. Like, I'm literally smiling from ear to ear. I'm going to go to bed tonight, like, on a literal high. So I just want you guys to know I'm so grateful. And I will, like, seriously, Josh and Brittany, they are the motherfucking people. They are the couple of the year. They swooped down, gave me a hand up, and I'm so grateful, you guys. And I hope that we can get this message out that recovery, it is possible, okay? And there's no room for judgment of anyone, okay? We got people that are dying out there that are not finding support, that are not finding recovery. And so we got to keep on sharing this message of hope. So like I said, if you have a story and you want to come on and you want to share your testimony about how you've gotten sober and what you're doing in your life today, email me or text me, okay? Thank you, Lavette. You're so sweet. You guys, and listen to me, you don't have to throw me the super chats, okay? I want you guys to understand something. Like, I love you guys and I appreciate you guys' support, right? But you don't have to do that. Let's get my channel to where I can make just regular monetization money off of YouTube. That's my goal. I don't want to have to take anything from you guys, okay? I want to get to my channel to a point where you guys are watching my content and YouTube is cutting me a check from AdSense. You feel me? So that way, I don't have to ask for anything. Now, as you can see, I am recording on my cell phone. I don't have a camera. I do have a Patreon account, and if you want to join, you're more than welcome to join my Patreon. I have about 10 girls that are over there right now, and that's a way that you can help support my channel. But I would just want you guys to know, like, it's not about that for me. I really want you guys to know, like, I'm just here trying to share my experience, strength, and hope. I want to help other people. I want them to know that they don't have to be out there and they don't have to die from the disease of addiction. I lost so many friends of mine to this disease, and it breaks my heart to see anybody who's struggling. And I don't care what anybody says. Nobody wakes up and says, I want to be a drug addict. I want to ruin my life. Nobody does that. It's a result of trauma. It's a result of sadness. It's a result of sickness and hurt on the inside. Okay? I am here for those people. I am here for the underdog. I am here for the person who has been thrown out and left for dead. I am here for the people who need that, you know, and I know that not everybody is going to love my content. Not everybody is going to say, "Hey, I want to be a part of that." I'm not here for those people. I'm here for the people who do need it, okay? And that's what I'm trying to do. It's taken me a long time to get to a place where I feel strong in what I'm talking about, and I know what I'm doing is right. I know what I'm doing here on my channel is the right thing to do for me. And I know that this is the message I want to send out. I want to help people know that they are not alone and that you do not have to be a statistic. You do not have to be out there and die from this disease. Okay? And if you are somebody who has been to prison and you're struggling finding employment like I have been, and you're struggling because you have a record, we're going to work together, okay? We're going to work together to get our records expunged. I'm going to take you guys through the process with me. I'm going to go and find out how to get this damn felony off my record, and we're going to do it, and we're going to go step by step through things together. And so if you guys want to come on this ride for me, let's do this. Buckle your seat. Don't take no Seroquel and roll out the door. Because it's going to be crazy. I'm going to cry. We're going to laugh. I'm going to come on here and I'm going to be tripping some days because I'm going to have a bad day or somebody's going to piss me off. But y'all just stick with me and ride it out, okay? So, anyway, I love you guys. This is just like amazing to me. And I just want you guys to know how much I appreciate it. And I cannot wait to get to know each and every one of you guys more. And I love you guys so much. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I have a live recovery from addiction interview, okay? My friend Jason from These Four Walls is going to come on and share his experience, strength, and hope. So I hope you guys will tune in. That is tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hey, Robbie. All right. I love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. And then don't forget, on Friday, we have live stream medically assisted recovery anonymous meeting at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I will see you guys. I promise you, you're going to be going, damn, is that girl going live again? So I love you guys, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you so, so much for being here.